Hi, so today we're going to be talking about how do you emotionally recover when your ex move on too fast. This happens time to time, and when the relationship ends, it's really hard. Stay tuned for what to do next. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling My King. I help transform women to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. And today I really want to specifically talk about how do you emotionally recover when your ex moves on too fast. So you notice that they either have dated somebody else or is an official other relationship, or it's just being a total, you know what, and you feel that way. And that's fine if you feel like that way. There is a component of a grieving stage. I did make a video about that, so I do want you to watch that video just because it gives you a really good idea how far are you into the grieving stage. And it's so important to grieve. I don't want you emotionally feel like you should suppress that. I think it's normal and I think it's absolutely human. And I think feelings that you feel hurt should be equally as acknowledged of being happy as well. So when you feel sad, that's totally okay as well. It's what you do with it, it makes a big difference and how you learn from it. I think when it comes down to a grieving stage, I think its only component is staying hopeful. And when I say hopeful, I mean like, I hope that he comes back. You don't need to spend a whole bunch of money on card readings or even astrology or even doing any sort of prediction that hopefully that he comes back to you and he thinks that you're worthy of a woman. Those are all great things. But at the end of the day, what he is looking for is a woman that can take care of herself. And that's including emotionally shifting and self-soothing. I have a great program for that, so I really want you to take a deep dive if that's something that you need extra support. I'm always here for you. I also have a YouTube channel where you can enter in VIP, and I do Q&A, and I can specifically answer your question if you're going through something really serious. I think the best component, what I have seen and noticed, is going through EMDR. It is a program. I'm not going to say it's a one-stop shop in the sense of like this is the only thing that you need. Self-care is such a variety thing that's come from eating healthy, getting yourself in a routine, and readjusting your life really, because you were able to give up some of your life to fit them in. So how do we fill those in? I talked about feeling sexy is really important, and even though you don't feel it at the moment, it doesn't have to do with clothes, it doesn't have to do with plastic surgery, it has to do how you feel. They say that the heart, it really feels like home is home, right? So there's no safe place like home. So that has to do with healing with your broken heart. And if having them back is better, no. Dating other people, no. I think you have to respect the relationship. It takes its course, and everybody has a different stage of grieving as well. How do you, number one, can get over it? Definitely, I want you to reflect on the relationship, what was great about it and what you didn't like about it. I think that's a really interesting component. And when you visually see it on paper, you can say, okay, you know what? There's actually a good pattern here, and we haven't resolved it. So how do I actually resolve this from preventing from my happening? It could be from your side. I want you to go ahead and reflect on your side. I know how hard it is already being rejected, but let alone like what you don't want in a man versus what you want in a romantic encounter. I think when I say staying hopeful, what is it better you learn about the lesson of their current relationship that ended versus with going forward for the future relationship where you can move forward. It's more how to react. I also want you to be very clear about 7 weeks of no contact. I made a video about this and what to do. And if you really want him back, there's a way of doing that as well. you can always book an appointment specifically about that, and I can always review what what's the direction that you need to get into. I think this is a great part where you can go ahead and do personal development. Personal development is so important, especially during this time period of just getting your feet back into the place. I always recommend doing anything that is dopamine and serotonin focused, so that it gives you that warm, lovely feeling. If you have not spent time with your friends, reintroduce them back in your life. If you have not even spent time with your family, great. Do things that you love and be surrounded by people. I know it's a little bit hard, but you need to create a new adjustment and routine as well. And sometimes when you vent, it's totally okay. It's part of the process. When you get over the anger stage, you actually want back your life, that you missed it. And that could be even taking a 30-day challenge for yourself. That's a really good one for yourself. And as well, you can go ahead and if you feel like you can start dating or just want to explore the world, I think it's a great way to do that as well. And you can, especially if you want to date as friends, that's totally cool. You can let the person know, I'm just dating as friend or casually dating. You don't have to go in the full detail of how you break up and about the guy and how far in, but you can always be honest and be like, I would give yourself at least about a month or two, best 3, to reset yourself. And resetting yourself could be very challenging, but in the meantime, while you're healing and thriving in your life, you can always don't have to follow your ex anymore. And it's really key when I say this. No contact doesn't mean like, okay, I can look them up on an internet. I know you. I know your style. Like, no. But what really is really important, I really want you to focus here, is how you heal yourself. So stalking them online, it's not going to help you go faster. Calling out his name as a vibration is not very helpful. But like I said, EMDR is so helpful. I do have a program down there to help you to get started, especially about shifting and self-soothing and knowing how to do that, because that's such an important. I'm surprised that not a lot of people are aware of this, and I want to bring this to your attention, that is a really most important component just in life in general. Okay, so what's really important here to stay, not only smile and stay positive, and depression is a serious matter, and if you are going through some sort of suicide thought, I really want you to reach out to somebody, say I need help and I don't feel safe being alone. And then that's really key right there, that you need to see somebody professionally, and if you're in chemical imbalance as well. I know how serious this can be, but it's really life-saving when you do ask for help when you're in such an vulnerable state in life, and it can be very traumatic, and I totally understand how that might feel for somebody who's just, you're going through a grieving loss and it's really hard, so you definitely don't want to be on your own on that time period. So I want to conclude this video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
Look, if you're serious about being fearless in love and ready to be treated like a queen, links is down below to book a time. I got over 100 videos on YouTube, and I post new videos every week. So make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You get notified when new videos goes live. If your friend is actually stuck in love, share and like my video. I do take requests on topics and answer your burning question about your relationship. So just leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.